Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about the Donaire versus Inoue, and that was a great fight. Inoue, he made it hard on himself. He could have made this fight a little bit more easier on himself. And if y'all watch the fight, one thing is his head movement is not that great. It's okay, but it could be better. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that great. And one thing is I would definitely say that his foot movement it's okay. He moved when he needed to move at the same time, especially when he got hurt. He moved out, moved away from Donaire. You know what I'm saying? And Donaire, one thing is Blue Blood Sports said that he's not gonna come there to lay down. And he didn't come there to lay down. He wanted to win. So even though he's 36 years old, me, I don't like when I see fighters 26 years old, in their 20s fighting a 30-some-year-old fighter. He's 10 years older than Inoue. You know what I'm saying? He took it to Inoue. He hurt Inoue. You know what I'm saying? And this is a great fight. I think Inoue, he learned something. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's gonna go back to the I'm not saying go back to the drawing board, but he's gonna go back to and get better and see what he need to fix. Because he do need to fix his head movement. You know what I'm saying? And basically that was basically it, because he was basically timing Donaire, and he was left hand, right hand, he was hurting him. You know what I'm saying? Donaire, his right hand hurt Inoue. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the 11th round, if I'm not mistaken, or but it was one thing, it was the 10th round that Inoue, like, he used a little bit of head movement, but it was him moving back and forth. You know what I'm saying? The head movement a little bit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And he was throwing punches, like he did in the first round, as in throwing punches in bunches at the same time. But it was calculated punches too. It was like he was throwing hair makers. You know what I'm saying? And I know Fernando said he throw looping punches, which he does. He probably need to fix that too at the same time. Anyway, I'm talking about. And he could have frustrated Donaire in the beginning of the rounds, but he didn't. In the first round, he could have did that. His movement, he could have been in and out. But I don't think he's that type of fight, because Donaire was taking it to him. He was coming forward. He's pressuring Inoue, but Inoue sustained to come out with the win at the same time, and he won the fight fair and square. It wasn't no controversial or nothing like that. I mean, it was a close fight. I would definitely say that, but not to where as in it was a draw or Donaire won the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, because it's hard to judge fight. But this fight right here, Inoue face, he having to cut on his I think it was right eye, and he had a bloody nose. He could have, like I say, that could have been prevented. I think I could be wrong, but it could have been prevented if he used his legs a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? That he need, because he was fighting an older fighter. And he knew he ain't gonna be able to keep up with it. He could have frustrated him, which he didn't. He was there to get hit, and like I said, his head he's not going to side and watching out for punches. So I think that anyway, kind of like he could have, like, I think he was thinking like I can handle his power. I'm gonna stand right in front of him at the same time. And he stopped moving when he got hurt. He moved a little bit when he wasn't hurt at the same time, but he was moving when he definitely got hurt at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I think he learned something anyway, and they're not calling him the monster for no reason at the same time. And certain people got him on the pound number, in the number, not number 5, but he's in the top 5. I mean, in the top 5 of it, on the pound list for some people. I don't look at the bantamweight division that much at the same time. I start looking at it a little bit more, and he's got 19 wins and 16 knockouts, I think, anyway. And Donaire got 40-some wins. I forget how many knockouts he has, but at the same time, man, the youth I would say for Inoue, got him over this, got him the victory in this fight because he was throwing a lot of punches because of his youth, because he was, he's a fresher. And Donaire, he's an older fighter. He's 36 years old. He's on his way out the door. I guess he got 1 more year, maybe even 2 more years in him. At the same time, he may call it quits at the same time. But his youth, I think his youth got him this win. Because if Donaire was younger, this would be a different fight. I think it would probably be a different person who probably won the fight. It probably been it probably would have been a different fight, if he was younger. Because Donaire wasn't throwing, he didn't throw a lot of punches like in Inoue, but at the same time he was throwing them as calculated, and he was throwing the harder punches. Anyway, jab was basically setting Donaire up for the left. For the right hand. But at the same time, man, like I say, the youth got him over to get this victory, and congratulations, Inoue. And I'm looking forward to looking at more fights from him at the same time. And what y'all think about my breakdown about the fight and what Inoue need to fix, and about the Donaire at the same time? What y'all think, guys? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.